Hey guys, so I'm a little bored and I have nothing better to do and I'm kind of in a mood, so I wanted to make just a really quick little video. I was gonna just make like a post about this on Facebook or something, but to be honest, there's just too much typing involved and I think people can take what you say on text because it's kind of hard to show your emotion in it, a little out of context. So yeah, I know some people think of me as kind of a Biden hater. I'm not a Biden fan by any means. I'm actually a Bernie fan. I wanted Bernie to win. I didn't really think he was going to, but I wanted him to. But the one thing I wanted to just bring up right now is that, in my opinion, healthcare is a human right, not a privilege. And that's really the main reason I have such a problem with the Biden administration, and not just the Biden administration, but just Democrats and the whole entire government right now. And look, before you say anything, I acknowledge the fact that Biden has done some decent things, and maybe he is inching towards some sort of better healthcare plan. I really don't know. But what it all comes down to, for me, is that right now, healthcare should be the absolute number one priority before anything else. Now, I don't know if you know, I mean, all my close friends know, but I was born with a rare disability called osteogenesis imperfecta type 3. It's a pretty serious, severe disease, not disease, but birth defect, I guess, where you don't have like enough collagen in your bones or something, and they just break all the time. So growing up, I had like broken bone after broken bone. It was pretty terrible, but you almost get to the point where you just kind of get used to it, which is weird. So like for me, like breaking a bone would be like you skinning a knee. But that kind of goes into, I think, why I am so passionate. I can't talk about healthcare and why I think it's a human right. For me, if I did not have some sort of health care that was free, which I did, I have been blessed my entire life with Medicaid because I am permanently disabled, that I would be screwed. Like, going to the doctor or something, I would never be able to afford that. Getting casts, medications, all that, I would just be fucked. So I think that's why I'm so passionate about it and just kind of confused and feel like we're in this weird type of fucking like Twilight Zone world where we're like in the middle of like a deadly pandemic right now where people are, I guess, are like dying by the thousands every day, and the number one, very, very number one priority is not giving people health care. Especially from a Democrat, from like Trump or something, whatever. Like, it's like, I don't expect you to, but even he seemed like he kind of wanted some sort of healthcare change. It just didn't happen. Also, I just want to bring up that if you look into it, actually, the average Democrat and the average Republican all want universal healthcare. So I think it's a little bit lower on the Republican end and a little higher on the Democrat end, but the majority of people in our country want Medicare for all, or something like that. But, and maybe I'm wrong, it just kind of seems like to me that the Democratic politicians have been really kind of just quiet about the issue, and they haven't really been pushing it as hard as they should be, or at least vocalizing that they're really passionate about this issue, because to me it seems like it's almost not even a priority at all. And it just drives me absolutely fucking insane, because it's like, that should be, like we're fixing roads right now. We're sending rovers to Mars. We're working on, like, climate stuff. Like, climate stuff is great. I fucking love the climate, and we can do all of that too. But we're in like an urgent thing right now where people are dying. We should have health care right now, immediately, for everyone. And I think everyone should be on board for that. I think Biden should be pushing it 100%. I think Kamala Harris should be pushing it. AOC, all of them. I think they should all be pushing it 100% and just forcing the vote and make the government like make this happen or something like it happen. But it just seems unrealistic because no one is willing to fight for it, because they all have healthcare and they don't need it, and we're just fucking peasants, so it really doesn't mean much. So when people come out and say, well, he's trying, and maybe he is, it just isn't good enough for me, and it's not going to be good enough for me until he's standing on a rooftop screaming, give people health care, and I just don't think he's going to do that. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I think healthcare is an absolute human right. It should be the number one priority that everyone is fighting for right now because people are sick and they need healthcare, and they shouldn't go, into massive debt just from going to a doctor. It seems absolutely freaking ridiculous to me, but that's America for you. So yeah, that's my video. Healthcare is a human right.